senior year in high school, I dated this super rich Indian guy. We lived in a white suburb in the South, and we went to high school together. We liked each other a lot. He would come over to my house sometimes, and my parents knew him and liked him. They never had a problem with us hanging out or even dating for that matter. I would go over to his house sometimes, but never alone. I knew that since he was Indian, his parents would be strict about girls in general, but it became more and more apparent that the even bigger problem was that I'm black. Of course, his parents never even knew we were dating. As far as they knew, we were just friends. His best friend happened to be a white girl. I found myself comparing the way he and his parents would behave toward her with the way they behaved toward me. She would come over and watch movies and hang out with him one-on-one. They didn't seem to mind, and in fact, would ask about her when she wasn't around. One time, I went over to his house when his parents weren't there. We were just hanging out, and in fact, we were in the living room. But when he heard his dad pull up, he totally freaked out. It had me make up some story about how I came over to borrow a movie. So I said hi to his dad, thanked him for the movie, and was practically shoved out the door. Later on, he told me that his dad got upset with him about me being over there. But I thought that was bad. But it's his parents. But this other time, we were out to dinner. Everything was going fine, and we were having a good time until some Indian people walked in the restaurant. He freaked out again, rushed me to get done eating, and then asked me to leave out the back door of the restaurant and wait for him outside. I knew he had his white female friend in settings like that all the time and would have never done something like that to her. Needless to say, I felt so degraded. I deserved to be treated as a prize, not a skeleton in the closet. I asked him if he was ashamed of me. He denied it and always insisted that he wasn't afraid to bring me around other Indians because I was black. Because I cared about him, I tried to be understanding, but eventually, enough was enough. I had always heard that Indian parents would rather their boys marry Indian girls first choice, white girls second choice, and black girls, pretty much out of the question. That was beneath them. And the fact that he was filthy rich didn't help either. They had a rep to protect. That experience was so typical of the dilemma I faced my whole life, living in a white world, connected with someone who could never bring me home to mama, despite the person that I am or the good home I come from.